Excellent connection. We can see the map. So now we can show what we're going to be doing tonight. So this is a mission I've built for Canadian Hornets, where we take off from Rene Mouawad, and fly to this target area here where there's an HQ and a radio tower. And then there's this big zone here that has like random trucks that can appear. And so in that area there can be trucks that will appear in different spots and AAAs that can appear in different spots. And so that's going to be like the objective with my Su-25, is to try to determine where in that box they're located. And we're going to be following this waypoint here, which is our IP, then go to the target, then come back and land. There's another Su-25 in the air, so if we encounter him, we have air-to-air missiles, but he also has one missile, I think, so we'll have to be careful and maybe try to be sneaky. But that's the idea there. We might get help from our AWACS, which is over there over the ocean. And so yeah, so let's go try and fly the Su-25. I practiced a little bit with it last night, had fun shooting laser guided rockets, regular rockets and guns, and figured it'd be fun to try this sort of like full length mission. So let's go enjoy this and have fun. This is still running. Alright, so let's go to F1 view. This is my cockpit. It's early morning, so we can see the sun is just getting up. And I took this skin, which is a fictional Greek skin. I've got on the wingtips some aphid missiles for air-to-air. Then I've got 2 rocket pods. I wanted to take 2 of the bigger ones, but then I was overweight because of the fuel tanks. And so I just took 2 different sizes, which both are rockets that are meant for lightly armored vehicle or personnel. Then I have the 2 guided rockets and the 2 fuel tanks on the inside, so it should get me where I'm going, but I'm very heavy. So there you go, that's the plane. And so let's get in the cockpit, put our feet on the pedals, unpause, and I guess we'll get things going. And so this is our direction and distance to the first waypoint, so that seems about right. So let's get this big heavy thing moving. Have to try to remember after takeoff to get those lights off.
Springfield 1, request startup. Springfield 1, cleared for startup, wind 245 at 2 meters per second. Springfield 1, request taxi to runway. Springfield 1, cleared a taxi to runway 6.
Okay, well, I think I'm not going to be going to the runway they want me to go, but that's okay.
Springfield 1, request takeoff.
Didn't feel like taxiing all the way to the other end before taking off, so let's go with this. Start pulling on the stick, and there we go. Let's get those lights off. There we go. I'm going to be a bit more stealthy like this.
Passing 1-1. Passing waypoint 2 at 190.
So I've got the early warning that's helping me to know a little bit where the enemy plane is going to be. So I'm going to set it up so that I can fire my outboard pylons, which are the air-to-air missiles. But I'm going to fly low and into the hills. Try to stay undetected. So he's 19 miles at 210. So by heading maybe at 180, I'm going to be not necessarily right in his path, depending on what his direction is. But if he gets really close, maybe we'll try a little shot with the air-to-air missiles. One of the things I should test right away is my countermeasures. There we go. That works. 13 miles. Still at 210.
Passing 1-1. Passing waypoint 3 at 190.
Keep an eye in that direction once in a while. Five miles. 250. There he is. Let's go try that juicy target. I bet he's not gonna expect us if we come from the rear. Oh, he's flaring. Has he seen us? I'm gonna try one.
Passing 1-1. Passing waypoint 4 at 190.
Going for the flares. Wasn't expecting to do a dogfight. I'm very heavy to try to do that.
Springfield 1. Wizard 1-1. Bra 29542 at 3000. Cold.
Okay, I think we hit him. He's probably not going to be very happy about that.
Texaco 3-1. Passing
Alright,
waypoint
so
1 at 20,000.
try to head back to where I need to go. I'm just curious though, to see what he's doing. I'm guessing he's gonna head back for his base. Okay. Let's check the outside view. Oh yeah, we broke his nose off. So much of a danger anymore. Alright, so let's go back to our nav mode. I don't think he's gonna bother us much anymore. He's flying pretty high. Is that him there? I think oh, that's a star. It's kind of tough to tell what we're looking at. Oh, he must have ejected. Yeah, we see pilot there. Alright, so maybe he had too much damage to get back to his base. What I'll do is I think I'll switch to the next waypoint right away. There we go, that's about 45 kilometers. I'm gonna give it some throttle to get over the hills. So at my target area, I know that there are going to be some AAAs. I don't know what type because I didn't really check on the map earlier. Showed you the square box, but I was trying to look at what type of enemies it would be and where they would be so that I get the surprise when I get there. But yes, okay, so let's go 7. And then we go with, it's the internal ones that are my guided rockets. So we'll start with the guided rockets. I practiced with that a little bit last night. It doesn't take too long to forget how to operate these things. But I guess I remember this turns the laser on, and I remembered how to lock and fire. So we should be good. 30 clicks. So this is the town of Baalbek, and the targets are just north of it. So it's the area that I'll be checking out. Keep a little bit of altitude here.
Passing 1-1. Passing waypoint 1 at 190.
So we're at 2,700 meters, which is about like just under 9,000 feet. That should be pretty good to be able to observe the targets and see if there's AAA that's going to want to shoot at us. Trying to see there. Okay, we see some fires. I had put some fires in the town so that I would know more or less where it is. So you have the town, and then to the north, as I said, that's where I'll find the targets. They're close to that little forest. That's close to my crosshair. So that's the area I'll be looking for. So now I'm pretty fast, so I'm going to slow down a bit. I'm going Try to maintain my altitude. I think there is a volume for that RWR because it's getting a little bit. I know that all the radars are friendly pretty much, or just about. Let's see. RWR, sound signal, volume down. Right out, comma. Okay, let's try that. Right out, comma. Ah, yes. So I can barely hear it now, so that's much better for my ears. Okay, so I see the big comms antenna that I had positioned in the woods. So it's going to be to the left of that I'm going to find my enemies. So I'm going to try to look for trucks. I've put a lot of tents and camouflage nets, and those, they stay there. So I'm going to see if I spot those and if I see any trucks close to that. I think I see a tent. Like, I'm gonna try to put like right there on the crosshair. There's a tent. Doesn't look like there are trucks near it there. To the left of that, it looks clear as well. Looks like there are a few dots there. I don't know if that's it. It's usually in those openings of the forest, so I'm zoomed all the way in right now. I'm just gonna check if there's no AAA shooting at me either, like at the same time. Okay, I think I've found my trucks. That's the group there. So I'll do just a quick pass and see if there's any AAA that shoots at me. You see there's like tracers from some trucks there. Those are not too worrying for me, I guess, but maybe that's gonna be one of my first targets. Alright, so still gonna drop flares once in a while because there could be some SA-9s. Let's go full throttle, turn around, and see what we can get. Just realized I still had like a little bit of flap from the takeoff. Now I'm gonna go maybe a bit faster with this. So where are they? I've lost my visual. Okay. Back in the direction I came in. I'm probably gonna see them a bit better. I don't know. I think they were somewhere there, but alright, let's try this again. So we'll turn our laser on. That's the group there. So I'll try to lock near that area there. There we go. And shoot. And then we'll try to move it on this guy. Kaboom. Okay, so I saw some trucks moving there. So we'll turn the laser off for now. So I think we got our first target there, but some of the trucks started moving. Maybe I should have fired like a salvo of the regular rockets in the pack while they were still a pack. But that's okay, we've got lots of rockets, so I think what I'll do is I'll go to the outside pods and we're gonna do one of those rocket passes now. That was good. I'm surprised that I'm not getting engaged much more by AAA. Let's go shoot some more rockets in the pack. I think there was a guy on the edge of the forest that was shooting at me, so I'll try to see if I can locate him and get him. Yeah, there he is. Turn the laser off and see if we got something there. Kind of hard to tell if it was the right target. Sounded like we got hit. I don't know if we've got any visible damage. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so now that I've hit the main target, I'm just curious to know, is there any AAA around here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. 'Cause I had set some random AAAs that were supposed to appear, so it doesn't look like they did. Well, I guess that's also random when they don't appear, but they're supposed to appear. So what I'll do now is I'll go to the other set of rockets, because I think I might have more of them. And we'll try to take what's left. I think I saw a tent earlier. Are there any trucks? There's something there. Ah, there's the tent. There's a camel tent there too. So I guess we got the regular tent. I don't think there's gonna be much left there. Don't know if it's a bush or a truck. I guess that takes care of my rockets.
Wizard 1-1. Passing
So I guess one of them wasn't a bush. There's one there that is a new fire.
Texaco 3-1. Passing waypoint 3 at 20,000.
Let's look at the... Yeah, there's nothing left here. But yeah, there should be some AAAs either in the square or around it here. There's an SA-9 there, so I was right to be worried a little bit. Okay, so ground attack completed. We'll get our laser off. Go back to nav mode. We'll level the wings. Then I'm gonna jettison the 2 outer pods. Click. Oops, that goes first. I didn't know. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it makes sense that they would drop the fuel first. I'm a little bit heavier on this side because of the one guided rocket I've got left, but I don't have anything to shoot it at. Unless I go back and try to shoot that tower. Yeah, let's try the radio tower just for fun. I'm gonna go for the previous...
Passing waypoint 2 at
Let me
190.
just check here, my navigation. Just head south, okay. Okay. So now, there is a big radio tower. Yeah, I see it. Okay. So let's go to 7, where I have the one weapon left. I'm gonna get ready to turn the laser on. There's the tower. It's not gonna be an easy, because it's in the woods. So I'll try to climb a little bit and dive on it. There we go. I want to try to aim at the base of it, so laser is on. Gonna try to lock on the base. There we go. I don't know if it's gonna go for the tree or... Yeah, it hit a few vehicles, but it didn't destroy the tower. Probably not strong enough for that. But at least we used it for something. Okay. Now we can go to the next waypoint. I'm gonna jettison these things. Go back to nav. To get the laser off. Am I heading in the right direction? I think so. Yeah. Now that my load is more even, I'm going to be able to trim the wings more to level like this. Very good. And the cool thing when you're playing single player is that for those less interesting parts of the flights, you can make them go a little bit faster. slow down a bit because I'm shaking. There we go. Let's go faster again. And so our airfield is in that area there. Getting close to our waypoint. Passing it, so we're just gonna switch to the next one, which will bring us to the airfield. And that's what we see there in the distance. I'm gonna call them, but they'll probably want me to land on runway 6 instead of runway 27. Get out of the menu, but I'm not gonna follow their recommendations because my flight plan is to go like this. So I've got my air brakes out.
Passing waypoint 1 at 190.
Yeah, I'm still very fast, so I'm gonna just do a little circle here. I'll get some flaps. I'm closer to 300, which is where I'd want to be. Air brakes out, gears coming down. And we're on final. Touchdown. And we've got our parachutes out.
Passing 1-1. Passing waypoint 2 at 190.
Makes us stop on a dime. There we go. No longer need that chute. Let's go park with our friends. We're gonna call it a successful flight, I guess. It's always fun when you have those random targets, and since it was the first time I was doing the mission, I wasn't too familiar with the area, so I had to overfly the target a few times. I was expecting AAAs. I was looking for that, and I didn't find any. So, oops. My brakes would be important at this point. There we go. The Su-25 can tip over a little bit if you turn too fast, so it's important to have the wheel brakes. Can get the flaps up. Got my little refueling, rearming friends here, but guess we won't need to rearm. Got our targets. Even got our air-to-air target. I wasn't too sure that I'd do that, but that's always a nice little feeling. So we'll move around the Marines and go park. We have enough room? Yeah, I think we do. There we go. That looks kind of good. So I guess we could get the window open. And now we're going to shut down our engines.
Passing waypoint 4 at 190.
Left engine turning off. Right engine turning off. You can see the RPMs going down. And then we can turn the electrical off. There we go. Poof. So I hope you enjoyed the little flight. Nothing too much, but a little bit of everything with the Su-25. Cool handout.